Away from this puddle because I'd rather... Oh, look at that. Whoa, my God. I almost got taken out there then. Oh my goodness.
Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I'm here in a rather wet and windy Blackpool. We have had biblical rain this afternoon here in Blackpool. This is a bit of a bonus video actually, this one. I wasn't going to come out, but I've decided to come out here. I'm on Tilsley. Look at that view of the tower down there. Doesn't it look amazing? We've even got gusting winds as well of around 50 miles an hour. So yeah, the weather is a little bit all over the place at the moment here in Blackpool, and I thought we'd take a little look around. So I'm just here outside the Crazy Scots bar here. This junction is mega busy, my goodness. I'm just across the road from where all the new houses pretty much complete over there now. Look at that there, the new houses. They knocked a load of hotels down on that side of the street to build that new housing estate. But anyway, I'm going to head towards, just down here towards Manchester Square, and then we'll head up the main drag and we'll see what it's like in Blackpool on a Friday evening tea time as I'm filming this in this horrendous weather. Someone's lost an umbrella. Yeah, and funny enough, you know, the wind is actually coming from the south and the east, which is roughly that direction coming down Lytham Road now. Yeah, the wind is actually coming from that direction, the southeast, yeah, which is a little bit strange, yes. But anyway, I'm here at Manchester Square. Let's have a little look this way, shall we? Oh, the Illuminations. They always look better in the wet, don't they? We'll get a little bit better view when I walk a bit further up, but just look at the puddles we've got here. There's usually a pretty big puddle just over the road, and there was a massive pothole there as well the other day. Some people said they were getting the tyres damaged on the pothole at Manchester Square. I think it might have been repaired, but yeah, it was on Facebook the other day about a big pothole just here. Let's turn around the other way. Just look at the puddles. Look at that there. But like I say, it does make the Illuminations look better. Oh, look up there, we've got an advert for Elite. I did a video for Elite the other week. They're giving away a £1 million house. Yeah, check them out. And they've got their advert up there on the Illuminations, and they've even got their advert on a tram as well. So they're doing pretty well, aren't they? But this is how it looks in Blackpool. I think I better get away from this puddle, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely drenched, aren't I? Tram tracks are flooded as well. Look, I'm always looking for that picture, aren't I? That reflection picture of Blackpool Tower and the Illuminations. There you go, in the puddle here. Manchester Square. We've got a little bit of a break in the rain at the moment, which is good. But yeah, the wind is coming from behind me as we look towards the pipes of Poo. The famous pipes of Poo. Central Pier, all in darkness, so there's no rides going on the Central Pier. Will Christmas by the Sea? Will the rides be going there? Rain. Honestly, the rain before, it was, like I say, it was biblical. It was just coming down, and I thought, where is it all coming from? As we look towards the Royal Seabank Hotel, quite a few people in there. The Craggy Dom. We've got a couple of coaches here. Jewer outside the Craggy Dom. Jewer. I've not seen that name before. Is it Scottish? I think Jewer is a Scottish name, isn't it? Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. It says Duet of Falkirk. Oh, I have a funny feeling. Just going to get away from this puddle because I'd rather... Oh, look at that. Oh my God. I almost got taken out there then. Oh my goodness. That is a big puddle right there. Gives you some idea of the amount of rain that we have just had here in Blackpool. Wow. So we're just looking across the road to what looks like an empty property back there in the middle. We've got the Hotel Blue Ocean on the right, and just on this side we've got the Waverley Licensed Cafe. I've never seen that open. Does anyone remember the Waverley being open? It's just next to Mark Kelly and what used to be the Foxhall. Have you ever noticed these tram tracks which come off this way and are just cut off there before they go into Princess Street, because the trams did used to go down there as well. It was like a loop which connected up with Rigby Road. Anyway, we've got the bright lights of Mark Kelly's, but it is looking pretty quiet on the promenade. Just round the back there we've got Foxhall Road, the new Philly, Tommy Cutler's as well. Tommy Cutler's bar, $1.75 for a pint. No prime burger tonight. I think they've shut for the season, haven't they? So let me know if you're thinking of coming to Blackpool this Christmas. I have said a couple of times that I think that our Christmas by the sea is probably better than the big city ones in a way, because it's a bit easier to navigate, and I just think it's a bit better atmosphere as well. I think those big city ones seem to be a little bit like closed events almost, you know, whereas ours is a lot smaller, but I just think it's better really. Plus you've got Blackpool as well, you've got all the other stuff going on in Blackpool. You've got the piers, you've got the tower, you've got the trams. Will we see an old tram tonight? Probably not. I went on the HMS Blackpool at the weekend, took us up to Fleetwood, and then when it got to Fleetwood it broke down and it cocked up the rest of the network. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so it is looking pretty quiet for a Friday evening in Blackpool. I think the weather has probably put quite a few people off. But like I say, it shouldn't put you off, because just look at the colours and the reflections. Look at that there. Now I've got another one. There you go. That could be a calendar shot, that, couldn't it? What do you reckon? Just outside the Central Pier. I don't know if you can hear that, but I am being blown along at the moment from behind by that wind from the south. Let's have a look at the Illuminations. They are blowing about a bit. You can probably see the wind in the puddles as well. Look at this puddle here, look. I can see the bright lights of Christmas by the Sea. Will anyone be going on the Europe flyer in this weather? Okay, so we're now looking at these seed pod wind vane things, and you can see they're blowing right over towards the sea. Look at that. Yeah, normally they're blowing inland then, because we normally get the westerlies. So yeah, it's a bit unique to see these things blowing. Well, they're sort of blowing that way towards the northwest. I like these actually. I think they're a good indicator of the wind direction. They work really well, and they're quite artistic as well. Now this puddle is one of my favourite reflection puddles for the tower. Can you see that? But at the moment there's so much wind you can't get a reflection. So we won't bother with that then. But anyway, we've got the bright lights here of Christmas by the Sea. This here is Spyro. That's what you get dizzy when you walk through that thing there. The tower's lit up in its default colours of red and white. Now you see this stretch here, this is supposed to be nice green grass, this. But it's all worn out because people tend to walk all over it, because as you come down here, it's too narrow, isn't it, for a lot of people. They tend to walk all over this grass here, and it's all just turned into... Oh look, one of the fire-breathing dragons has just gone off. But anyway, it's a turn round. We've got the Europe flyer, and it's all lit up. I haven't seen it running though. I was actually out the other night waiting for that to go round, and it seemed to be broke down. But the other ride was going, the extreme ride. That's the one that's up here, the one that swings you round. Well, I can hear the music from Christmas by the Sea. It's pretty loud, but this is one of those nights where you're probably better off being inside. Maybe the Albert and the Lion, the Wetherspoons. Get yourself in there, just next to the tower. Well, we're getting some nice reflections here on the comedy carpet at Blackpool Christmas by the Sea. And thankfully that rain has just seemed to have stopped now. And yeah, it's not looking too bad. There's a few people around. That's a new one for this year, that over there. It's like a walk-through funhouse, that. I'll have to go in there sometime. And we've got the usual over here. We've got the Helter Skelter and the waltzes and all that. But yeah, it's looking all right here at Christmas by the Sea. The weather's not put too many people off here. Well, speak of the devil, it's HMS Blackpool. This is the tram that I went on just a few days ago. Took us up to Fleetwood, and then it broke down. So it's good to see it back out and running again. I was a bit worried about it. I thought, oh, and there you go, HMS Blackpool is back on the tracks. Okay, I'm going to leave it there now from a bit of a wild and windy Blackpool. Thankfully the rain has stopped. Yeah, it was absolutely tipping it down before. It was unbelievable, but I'm glad it stopped now, and hopefully they'll get a bit more trade here at Christmas by the Sea. Like, there's a bit of life round here, a bit more life round here than where I started anyway. But I'm going to leave it there now, a bit of a bonus video for you. If you like the video, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.
Scream! Scream!